And just like that, we live once again on this Good Friday, Friday the
Good Friday,
13th.
baby. What's this like the third week in a row? We
Yes,
are just
consistency.
there you go.
Consistency.
The word.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Shout out to that word consistency. Now that is
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
a describing word. Or it could also be used as a noun, right? You know what? We're not here for
Consistency.
that. Okay. I'm sorry. Look at us. I'm sorry. We are not goddamn here for that. Welcome back. I'm sorry. You know what? Yawn. You hit us with an opening yawn. Because I
Yes.
feel like you haven't hit us with an opening in a minute. What you got for us, yawn?
Back again, back to back, Maybach, stack the M's. We back.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. You know
with
it.
an
It's
Onika
fine.
reference,
It's
of
fine.
course.
It's fine.
She plays rent free in my head. But yes, thank y'all for being here on this Good Friday. Already two people here. So
Yes,
appreciate
that's
y'all
what
for
people that are here.
following us to this show, Chasing Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
The final show, Chasing Atlanta Forever, season 6, episode 1.
Yes.
Um yeah, the final. That's kind of I wanted to get your input on this being the final season. Like, I wonder, like, how do you feel about that?
I kind of feel like it's the end of an era. I know it's cliche, but I feel like
Mm-hmm.
chasing kind of shaped the web reality world. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this being like the final season of Atlanta, I feel like sad in a way, but I know like bigger opportunities are gonna come or more interesting like projects are coming from chasing reality. So it's bittersweet,
Okay.
but I'm excited for like future projects. So
Same. I feel like this is the show I started with. Like,
mhm.
I started watching this show, and like that's what got me into the web series. So like, I feel kind of like sad, like it being the end. But I am excited for whatever Indario has coming. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And of course, let us know in the chat how y'all feel about this being the last season of Chasing Atlanta. I know Chasing Atlanta was big for a lot of people. So yeah, let us know your thoughts. I know a
Yes.
couple people are already in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Emmanuel Leish. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your last name. But he says, "Hey guys, I was ready for y'all to get into the things. Yes, we gonna get into the things. You know, we both done had something to drink. Wait, well, I know I had something to drink. So I know we're gonna be fine.
Right?
Right. Let me not just
Shady
bring you into that.
witty.
But hey Blue Devil Babe, thank you for being here.
Yes,
Good
thank
to
you for
see
being
your
here, Devil
face.
Babe. And yes,
Yes.
thank you for being here,
Blue hearts everywhere.
Emmanuel. Yes, I
Yes.
believe a newbie to the channel.
Mm-hmm. He also said, I think they're going to go away and come back with a new cast, a spinoff, because how you add all them people for the final season. That's a good point. That's a good point, Emmanuel. I hope that they just do something different. I feel like a lot of these shows have gotten stuck in the whole like, and I guess it's getting into general thoughts, but like they've gotten stuck in the whole like love and hip hop, basketball wives. This is just a group of friends that we're gonna follow format, and I kind of want them to step outside of that and do like some other stuff, like a dating show or a competition show, or just something different. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they have coming.
We
But
know Lovers and Friends was
and
shout out
we
to
lived
Lovers
for
and
Lovers and
Friends.
Friends. Shout out to
Shout out to
Markel
Markel
Logan.
Logan. Yes.
We lived for Lovers and Friends. But yes, the title of this episode is called Put It on the Grill.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, this is season 6 of episode 1. So yeah, your thoughts on this first episode?
AB, my thoughts. I said chasing A. Chasing the motherfucking A is back. When I tell y'all, after just watching this goddamn season premiere, I was just like, I miss this show. I miss it so
Mm-hmm.
much. But in my opinion, like Yana, tongue tied, excuse me. Yana, you said on camera, this was a pretty stellar season premiere.
Mm-hmm.
It's a large cast, but I feel like this season has like some really heavy hitters. Like a lot of the cast, or a large chunk of the cast, I feel like they have personality, and then outside of personality, like they have really interesting um, career paths. So um, I feel like
Okay.
Chasing does a really good job at finding like that balance of like drama and like the career of the grind. It's the 80-20 baby, and I just said I missed it.
80/20.
Um, excuse me, I did want to ask if you guys had like a favorite cast member going into
Ooh.
season 6.
Well, first, my general thoughts. I agree with you. Like, it's good to see Chasing Atlanta back. Like, it's one of my favorite shows. Like I said, it's the first show that I watched of these web series, so like, it's just always brings a nostalgic feeling to me. Um, I also want to note the editing. The editing is really good. It's also
Mhm.
good to see them like progress in their production. So yeah, I enjoy that. And yeah, I mean, I feel like there are some people that they could have left off this season, no shade, just from like watching the first episode. I just feel like I don't know what they're gonna bring to the show outside of what they've already brought. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see people. I'm excited to see the new people. They seem like they are gonna claim their spot because they have credentials and stories to tell and
Mhm.
personalities. So I'm here for that. You said my favorite,
Yeah, if you have a favorite going into the season.
Rico. I'm gonna say it right now. I think Rico is my favorite. Rico
Okay.
is well rounded.
Hmm.
He's funny. He's shady, but he's not like it's not like terrible shade. It's not like, oh bitch, you doing too much shade. It's like very like playful shade, fun shade. And yeah, he has music to show. He has a relationship to show. He has things to show. So yeah, I think Rico is my favorite so far. He has good energy. It seems like a
He
couple of people
does.
have stepped away and like kind of did some self-reflection and then came
Hmm.
back, which I like. And he was one of
Hmm.
those people. So I think he's my favorite so far, for sure.
Okay. It's crazy because I said my fave, like this episode so far, is Dom. Like my good Gemini brother. But Dom
Well, there you
was
go.
a key. Like for me, Dom was a key this episode, baby.
Hmm.
Like
Dom is a key.
I would just have to say, like, yeah, Dom was my favorite. Like he had me in tears. I
Okay.
was looking for Dom.
We
But
gonna go
if
through
you
him
had
and his
to
looks.
wait, would you say
We gonna go through him and his many looks. It's a lot of looks. I'm gonna
baby?
warn y'all right now, baby. We gonna go through the looks.
We
Stay
got looks.
tuned, cause it's
We
looks.
got looks, baby.
I
We
was
have looks.
like, oh my god, the looks. I could not. I could not. She
but
tried. She tried. Like,
if you could have, I guess, given somebody their pink slip or given somebody the boot, thank you for your
mhm.
services. Who would that person be?
Ooh, I would probably give it to. Ooh, it's. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Troy. I'm gonna give it to Troy. No shade.
Not T3.
T3, you know I live for T3. TD tat tat. Um, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't really see his point on the show. Like I don't see what he's offering. I feel like every time, even last season, every time we've seen him, it was like I'm with my friends, which is fine, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, what are you chasing? What are you showing? Like we know you do fashion, we know you like are into styling, but like we never really saw that. So to me, it's just kind of like you're like a placeholder. And I feel like with all these people on the show, like we could get rid of you. Like,
My
also we were
goodness.
born coming back. I don't know. I wasn't really here. I mean, I have nothing against them. I just feel like, and I'm also glad that they're coming back and they seem like in good spirits. But I don't know. I didn't really see a reason for them to come back. Especially it being the final season, but it's the beginning of the season, so who knows? But I would probably say Troy for sure.
Okay.
Um, do you want to highlight some
Yeah, let's go through
responses?
the comments. Comments is popping. Shout out to
Okay.
everybody that's watching. Shout out to
Yeah,
everybody
shout out
that's
to y'all
commenting.
on this Good Friday. Friday the 13th. Um, but Emmanuel said, no, I've been watching for a minute, just don't always get to catch it live. Oh, thank you for being a part of the
Thank
playback
you.
gang. Appreciate you. Yes. Hey, Shit Pearl, thank you for being here. Good
Yeah,
to see your
shit, pearls in the
face.
motherfucker.
Yes. Blue Devil Babe said no favorite yet. Okay, giving it a second to all sink in. Emilio said, let me activate the mess. So how y'all feel about the final season with no Cameron? It was cute introductory
I
episode.
mean, it
Um
doesn't make a difference if Cameron is there or not, honestly.
oh,
I mean,
Cameron being like one of the like very first, like one of the like OGs of this series, like I would say I wish he was kind of there. I'm not gonna lie.
last season he kind of really didn't give much. It
Yeah.
was always like, "Oh, I'm
He
busy, busy,
didn't
busy."
That
But I was like,
situation
well, I
shit with
wish we
Jay
could
though.
have. We gonna talk about that. He,
We had
because
now you mad.
Dan Moore was like, "Oh, I don't use that friend. I don't use that word friend too loosely." I said, "You don't, baby." I have to pause the TV and go to my
Hey,
notes because we gonna talk
right?
about that. But yeah, him and
We gonna
Dan
talk
Moore was
about
funny
it.
shit. But yeah, Cameron last season I was like, I'm busy, I'm busy, busy. I wish we would have just saw that, but
Yeah.
no
Rest
shade.
the
Him being
meds.
gone doesn't really affect the
I
show for
see
me.
what you mean. I don't even know. Are there any OGs left on this show? I can't even think of because Lauren England gone, Devon gone, whatchamacallit went to G status.
Joaquin.
Hakeem, yeah, Cameron gone. So it's just like I don't even know if any of the originals are even still there, but it is what it is. Things change. Um, Willa and Kane will forever be my faves. Okay. I am liking Willa this season. I always liked Willa. I just felt like, she was kind of doing a lot last season, but it seemed like, she was going through some stuff. So, she's come back regrouped. I'm here for that. Um Also appreciates Dom's improvement. Um Wayne could get the boot. Honestly, Mr. I was thinking it, but you said it. Pick his play. Shout out to you. But
Twix.
yeah. Twix can get the boot to me. Like, and it's no shade, but we'll get into it. But I had to fast forward through some parts. With him in it, no shade. Um, Oliver, Troy, and Drew. Drew. Drew may be as annoying as a gnat in your kitchen, but
My
the girl works.
goodness.
Okay, the girl works.
She
Like, so
does.
I can't take that away from her.
Yeah.
I can't
Facts.
take that away from her.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Spicy Original, thank you
Hey,
for
thanks
being
for
here.
being
Good
here.
to see
Shouts to everybody
you.
that's here on this Good Friday. Like,
Yes,
y'all take a
Cameron.
time out of y'all good day to
Right,
be
this
here
the
and
pregame.
Pete and Carrie with us. And we like really, really genuinely appreciate it. So
We
thanks
need
for
to
everybody.
rename this show the
Also,
pregame.
thank you to everybody that's gonna watch this on the playback.
Yes.
A little suggestion that I had got from a friend of mine. So like if you guys don't mind like liking the
Yes.
video and sharing
Mm-hmm.
the video so that we can
Mm-hmm.
continue to grow. Like we're
Yes.
on our journey to hitting 500 subscribers. So like it would
Yes. Journey
really,
to
really, really, really help
500.
if you guys like just share and like and
Mm-hmm.
all that good stuff. So thank you again for you guys being here.
Yes. And on that note, Emmanuel, I have to highlight this comment because it is just it's too good. Drew works but doesn't pay her debts. My goodness.
Baby, we're gonna talk about it.
So what's she doing with the coin? Because this is
That's
the
what I
second
want to
person
know.
she
That's what I want to know.
I cannot, but do you want to lead us through this episode, Troy?
Yeah, so let's just kick season 6, Chasing Atlanta. Let's just go ahead and kick this right off. So we open with a
Mhm.
fucking showcase.
Yes.
I said a showcase. No,
Here for
baby.
it.
When I tell you these performances, I said I miss Chasing. Like, no shade
Mhm.
to other shows, but like,
They really get into the work.
yes, if Chasing is not gonna do anything else, they're gonna give us theatrics, baby.
Mhm.
Like every performance was lit. Everybody had like really good stage presence, really good
Right.
energy. I was asking myself, like, I wonder when it's time to do like a performance, does like who runs up the cast and who sets up like the date and like all of that, or is it more like Andario pulls a Dorinda, like you hoes gather around?
Not direct.
Like, does he know Diddy and
Well,
make them rehearse?
after Rico maced him, maybe he is taking a Dorinda approach. No shade.
Back. So let me backtrack because this season opens up with Rico Castanite. Actually, I think he put
Mhm.
this event together. T3 was the MC, of course. So I said shout out to Castanine for macing his boss and his coworkers and being invited to come back for season
Promote
6.
it, honestly.
Promotion, promotion, SpongeBob baby. Okay. Mason Boston got a promotion. So yes, I said I'm living for Cassidy. His energy, he just is like just so vibrant. But this damn showcase, baby, I said
Yes.
they ate. Every performance was lit.
They
Willa and her cat suit make that damn hasty exit when Twix performed. And I said I caught that shade.
yes.
I said I caught
Mhm.
that shade, baby. But
Um
co-host,
I
audience.
said
Oh my bad.
oh, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna ask if you guys had like a favorite performance during the
Favorite
showcase,
performance?
but
I would say Rico. I like Rico's music. I feel like it's no secret that like some people they come on with the music and it's like, ooh, back to the drawing board. But like I feel like Rico's music is like I like the bounce influences. I like the
Mhm.
Big Frida influences. It makes you want to shake your ass, which I feel like is music that's needed right now. So like I like his music. So I'm always happy to see him perform. What about
Okay,
yours?
yeah. He has, like you said, really good energy. Like, it's crazy
Mhm.
because watching this performance of Rico Cassadine, it made me think of when he was on season 2 of Web Life, Atlanta, performing in that damn
Yeah.
silk shirt and that fedora.
And that's still topping that
I was
fedora.
like,
Yes.
he was performing trap music to like this really deaconess
Yeah.
like fit, and I was like, I live for Cassadine, I live for his energy, but
Yeah.
like this damn showcase, I this showcase made me. I'm like, where is Mister Top Talk?
I
Like
thought about that.
watching, I was
Yeah.
like, somebody's missing. Where is Rico with a
Mhm.
K? Like,
You know, I think he was just over it. Didn't somebody
uh,
come for him last season? He was just like, you know what? I'm done.
Aaron Thomas, who made a cameo later
Yeah.
this season. Aaron, light skins are my
Well, you
peeps.
I was gonna say that. So I wonder, does that influence him coming for Rico? Light skins being
It
his
did.
weakness. I wonder
It's
do
given. I want you, but I don't know how to approach the situation.
a mess.
Very Bad Boys Club ish. Anyway,
Very,
check
very
out our Bad Boys Club reviews, by the
shout out to
way.
Bad Boys Club. Yes.
Yeah.
We just wrapped. Yes. But yeah, I said Willa was given her outfit was given like Cruella Deville if she was a madam in
Mhm.
ATL. I was here for it. And the ass was assing.
The ass was assing,
I saw her walk
and
away
the
in that
teeth were
parking lot.
also teething. Like the
There
body
you
was body.
go. The body was
The
Audien
body was body.
for sure.
Now, no shade, because I love my girl Willa. I was a little upset at the damn kitten heels. Just a little upset at the kitten heels. I'm sorry.
She had to make a quick exit. So the kitten heels were
She
needed.
did.
Okay.
She did. She has to make a quick getaway. But yes, I was living for Willa's fit. Also,
Yeah.
can we get into Willa's confessional look? The
Yes.
bomb
Yes, yes,
bob, the
yes.
off the shoulder. It's giving first lady, but I said the ice on her wrist.
Get out my
It's
notes.
giving 50 Mrs.
Get
D.
out my notes. I said this wig is giving first lady,
First
baby.
lady, baby.
Like,
First lady. I'm here for it. A first lady that's like just going around to different schools to visit like kindergartners. Like
yes.
very just soft and motherly.
Yes.
I
The
live for
first lady of not yet a mega church, but it's in the making of becoming a mega church. They
it.
not there yet.
No shade. Now,
No
is
shade.
this the mega church that's scamming? Or are there like are
Uh,
all of the income or is they tithing offering? Is it legally taxed by Uncle Sam?
it's legally taxed. It's
Okay.
legally taxed.
There you go.
Yeah. Shout out to Willa
There you
though.
go.
And then I said, speaking of looks, Kendra's rehearsal or not her rehearsal look, her performance look was given. She had 5 minutes in the in the in the Forever 21 to grab whatever she could and made an outfit out of it. I was like, what are these red leggings, this corset, these jean shorts, this biker hat? I was like, okay,
Okay, it was
I'm
a biker hat.
living.
I was thinking train conductor for some reason.
Something like that. Something like that.
Deep cut. But it's given when Tierra ran down on Scrap in that damn train conductor's outfit
Yes.
from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
And that dominatrix fit. I'm here for it. Cracking that whip. I'm here for it.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yes, the looks were looking this episode. Like
Yes,
I
very
cannot.
much
Atlanta
so.
always brings the looks. I also want to know, Oliver came back. I I think I asked this last season, but I don't know if anybody wants to answer this question. Why the fuck does Oliver always feel the need to yell in his confession?
He is extremely loud.
I
And I
just
would
feel
love
like,
to ask like the production team, like when they're in the confessionals, like do
yeah.
they wear like earplugs or like
I'm just
earmuffs?
like, it's like that meme. Like, why are you running? Why are you running? Like, why are you yelling? Why are you so loud?
Yes.
Like, you don't have to yell.
Can't you
Like,
control or like the cameraman? Can they control like the audio on the camera, or is that just the microphone?
they
Like,
can, but it's just like, why are you yelling? Like, it's him yelling. It's not even them. It's just like, why are you so loud? Like, I don't understand. But a positive note on Oliver, the wig was sitting.
It
I was here for it.
was.
And the makeup looked good too. So I
Very
was
much
here
so,
for it.
yes. The wig
Um
did look good. The wig was like,
I just want to say that he looked like with that wig and them glasses, he was giving sexy red like after the money. And I feel like Jay was giving sexy red before the money. The wig
my
and them glasses, baby.
goodness.
I was
I said Jay
like,
Morton is thin ass wig.
I
Like
said, oh my
the
god.
thinness of the goddamn wigs, baby. And he had the nerve to be like playing with it in the confessional. I said, girl, stop before you pull a track out.
Baby, it's a thin line between love and hate, and that
My
wig is
goodness.
on.
I said, I know it's supposed to be a mohawk, but maybe you could use like an extra pack of hair. I don't know.
I was thinking about the confessional wig, but you talking about the wig that was giving Mortal Kombat tease with the
Wait, you talking
side
about
shave,
Oliver's wig or Jad Moore's wig?
Jay Moore's wig. He had the
Is that when he
sides
popped up on
shaved.
Willa with the and it was in a ponytail?
It was in a ponytail, but the sides were shaved.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It was giving a Shaolin monk Mortal Kombat tease. I wanted to note
He
that.
should have had it braided. It should have been
It
French
should have been
braided
braided. It should
down
have
his
been
back.
braided. It should have
I
been
would have
braided for
been.
sure.
Mm,
But yeah, I was like, this wig is a little thin. No shade. You need a
he's
couple
very
bundles,
thin.
um, but yeah, I was surprised that Jay was back on the show just because I didn't feel like he had a good experience last season. But him talking about like just his health issues and like I think he said he had COVID and like he
Mm,
needed a blood transfusion. So yeah, like I was like, damn, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're, like on earth, And yeah, I mean, I feel like things like that definitely like not change you as a person, but they give you perspective. So like
mhm.
I'm glad he's still here and yeah, I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, talk to
Um
Jad Moore.
did you
And
hear
he's in
that
love, baby.
and he's in love.
So no more
Here for
hunching his
that.
friends and giving us like no shade, but
Well, you
boring
don't know
drama.
that. It's still Atlanta, so you don't know that, child. That's always on the table. Always on the
You
table.
shady as fuck.
Um
Anywho, my goodness. Uh, did you have any more notes on the showcase?
yes. I also wanted to note that Willa apparently got fired from her job. This she said this when she walked out from
Oh, the
whose
event was
performance?
had.
Oliver's performance.
Mhm.
Yes. So I was like, oh, you got fired? I guess that the anger came back to bite, like I said it
My
would.
goodness.
But yeah, I was like, damn, that's unfortunate. But I'm glad that like we said, she's back on, back into her money.
Mhm.
We all make mistakes, so I'm not saying that,
True,
you know, I'm
true.
glad that she, saw her errors and made adjustments. But I also said in Troy's confessional, I feel like he needs to consult Oliver with the makeup because it's giving a little hard. It's giving like season like 2 or 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I need him to like blend it a little better. No
Ooh.
shade. Like I'm just being honest.
Way harsh, Ty. My
Is it
goodness.
harsh? I'm just
You
saying.
is just shredding the girls tonight.
I'm sorry. Let
I
me let
have
me
what
shut
you
my
have.
ass up.
My goodness. What's you over there sipping on?
I'm just sipping
Goodness.
on a little wine. It's some cheap wine, so maybe that's why I'm so bitter. I don't know.
Is it red or is
But
it white?
it's white.
Oh, okay.
But,
Let's say
but
maybe
no,
it's
like I'm not
red.
trying to be funny, but like for real, like I think like his makeup it could be blended better because it's just like I don't know if it's the lights or what, but it's giving like just blend it a little better because it's giving like you can see the contrast in the different hues of his makeup. But maybe he just started, so I'm not trying to be too harsh on him. Look at the Gemini giving me perspective. Okay, you're right. I shouldn't be so harsh on him. But um,
Do you want to get into some comments, yeah?
you know what? Okay, whatever. Um,
Again, shout out to everybody that's hearing it, that's in the
yes,
comments right now, baby.
yes. So let's see. Emmanuel said they say Drew works just now. Oh, I highlighted that. Ooh, shady. Um Not Drew being the Sue Basharay of chasing. I can't.
My goodness.
Oh, the She Basharay. Yes. Well, she does. produce things. She just not paying the debts. So I don't know what's going on with that. But Drew is very much Shrek. Ooh, the
The bone
bone
carrier.
carrier. Well, you see what happened last time. She almost
True.
got maced. So maybe she's not bone carrying no more. Um
I'm
Willow was
sorry.
nice at the showcase. She did. She did look really nice. I
She
love the
did.
whole
Look really nice.
bodysuit. Looked
Mm-hmm.
very good. Rico's music is very fun. Yes. I enjoy his music. It just makes you want to, shake that wagon,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Classy
Makes me want to
Shay
get
with
my
the
body done in the Decatur basement and go shake my ass.
okay. I might be with you in that Decatur basement. I might leave a little early because I don't want to deal with the let out tease, but I might be there. Classy Shay with the church finger exit. It was hotter than a jalapenos at yes, very country. Love the countryness. Oh, shout out to La Charles de Grey. Miss you. Yes, thank you for being here. We
Yes,
miss
thank you
you
for being
too.
here.
Yes. Um, he skipped because he recently lost a family member. I believe it was a parent, if I remember from his IG
Oh, I think
post.
yeah, Rico with a
Who?
K. He recently lost his father, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, damn.
Or
Well,
he lost his
sorry,
father around the
sorry.
time that they were
They were
filming.
filming.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, hope, prayers to him. Hope
Mm-hmm.
everything is good with him. Damn, I didn't know that. Aaron called Rico a fan, and we all laughed heartily at his delusion. Did y'all see him in this episode? Call him a fan though. I said, I don't know about all that, but
Mm-hmm.
let's see.
He like light skinned digits.
Kendra does this one move, and it reminds me of Little Kim at the award show. Was it a titty bounce? Because that's what I remember. No shade. Not to be vulgar. Sorry.
My goodness.
But
Spicy original. Is it the move where Kim was like really low to the floor and she be
oh,
that move?
yeah, okay, I remember that. Yes, here for it.
She
Love
fucking
that.
Blanco, baby.
Oh
I
my god.
cannot.
Um, Oliver came with that Sandel bust down. I was all yes. Come on, Sandel, Sandel, baby. I'm here for it.
Not a Sindel bust down. Y'all
Like,
is cut up, baby.
yes, the leader of the what is it? The underworld or some shit. I forgot the name of the what she was queen of, but Oliver is just giving I'm a star. You need me more than I need you. Yeah, I mean, we'll get into it. Personally, I don't think the show needs him. Maybe like because he's associated with other shows, but just for what he brings to the show, I don't think they need him to be quite honest. But that's just my opinion. Jay used to only one pack of hair for that wig. Baby, you know what's crazy? I was in a beauty supply store the other day and I was looking at the like the packs that they had lined on the wall, and I was like, I wonder who buys this. And I mean no shade by that, but that's just me spilling my thoughts out onto y'all. I was like, I wonder what kind of hair are you gonna make with this hair? Like what kind of like
My
hairstyle?
goodness.
But yeah, he needed a couple more packs. No shade. Um, glad he doing better. But no, it was giving a girl from Mortal Kombat. Yes, something like that. Something in that realm. Especially when the sides were shaved. I said, yes, you about to
Oh my gosh. Y'all are rude
fatality
as fuck. I'm
somebody.
living for
Like
it. I'm living for it.
J.R. Moore was giving Willow Smith, I whip my hair back and forth. Yes.
Yeah, it was
I can
given,
see
yeah,
that as
very much
well.
2012. No
Yes.
shade, but I recklessly drive a Nissan Altima to wear tees.
Not a Nissan also.
Oh my god, deep cut. But you know what I've been thinking about for the longest? Remember last season when Willow went off, I think at Ike's sock event, and she hit Tax car. Somebody's Nissan.
Oh,
I said, a Nissan. I said, my.
hit that bitch and kept moving. I said, not a hit and run. Now, normally I don't mind a hit
Oh
and
my
run, but this hit
god.
and run, I don't. This is irresponsible. Okay. Like, shout out to Rico Cassadine for
Oh
being
my
in the
god.
building with this nice ass profile pic.
Yes, thank you
Yes.
for being here because Cassidy's in the
Yes.
motherfucking building, okay?
Shout out to Decatur. All the Decatur,
Now I will say,
basically.
Rico, before you even had before you when you came up with the concept for this cookout, which baby, we would like a plate of that food. I knew some foolishness was gonna come.
Mhm.
You said I
Mhm.
want to have a cookout and I want to bring the group together. And I was like, ooh, we're gonna talk about it. I'm glad you
Mhm.
did it because it led to some pretty funny moments. But thank you for being here, Mr.
Yes.
Castanon, baby.
Appreciate you. Yes, yes. But yeah, do we want to move on to the next scene that stood out to us?
Yeah, so I kind of have like a breakdown of like what happened between the showcase and then the next big scene for me, which is Rico Cassadines barbecue. So
Okay.
the next thing I'm gonna shoot through really quick, Dominique's photo shoot. I said a photo shoot. Chasing came with it, baby. A showcase,
Yes.
two performances. I'm sorry, a showcase. Two showcases. I'm sorry, because you had a performance, and then a photo shoot. So Chasing came with that heat.
Mhm.
But Dom had a photo shoot. I said I love the message, the concept of the photo shoot,
Mhm.
spreading awareness, and I just it's just really important for just people, us in the community, to be in the know about our status and to be knowledgeable, and just to spread knowledge when it comes to like the stigma. So it kind of went back to when we reviewed last season the Bad Boys Club and Kelvin
Mhm.
opened up about his status. So as soon as Dom said this is what the photo shoot was for, I just instantly thought of Kelvin. And I was like, this
Kelton.
is dope. Kelton, I'm saying Kelvin, sorry, Kelton.
Mhm.
But yeah, I thought of Kelton. So I thought the photo
Mhm.
shoot was dope, baby. Aaron Thomas was the photographer. And I said, that's real interesting. I'm surprised he wasn't photographing or photographing on light skins. But
Child.
I said
He
the
ain't
photo
gonna
shoot.
beat them colorist allegations.
He said it. Once you said light skins are my weaknesses, it's just like you still out here criticizing the devil.
My goodness.
Anyway,
But
but
yes,
yeah, I said the photo shoot, Dom's photo shoot was very was dope.
I was here for it. I thought it was a cute shoot. Yeah, I love like people doing stuff for the community. I would
Mm-hmm.
love to see more of things like this if that makes sense. Like I
Yeah.
do love the performances, but I also want to just see like people doing stuff in the community. Like I want to see what your Atlanta looks like. Like what does your Atlanta give? Like what
Mm-hmm.
places do you like to go to? What do you like to do in the city? How are you influencing the city? I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's more so what the focus of the show should be. Like how are you leaving your mark on this city? So yeah, I enjoy that and I like how like he said it's going to be on the apps. It's going to be, on billboards. So I'm here for that. I'm glad that he was able to get that for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about this confessional fit. I said I don't know what to make of this. I said this is kind of giving
Mm-hmm.
if Cisco and Scary Spice had a baby and the
Mm-hmm.
baby was going to the Renaissance concert.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just a lot. It was giving.
I said it's giving pick yourself up or was it dust yourself off and try again. All he needed was like a 40-inch bust down. Like that's what it gave me.
He should have borrowed Oliver's Sendale bust down.
Or that purple wig that he wore to last season's reunion.
Yes, I
That
could
would
see
have
that.
been more fitting for
Hmm.
and you know what's crazy? When I was a teenager, I wanted us to do my ceiling similar to the top that Dom had on in this confessional. That I was
Oh,
gonna take
the
CDs
shingles.
and just glue into like my ceiling, and it would have gave that effect. But
Mm.
thinking about it, the shirt that Dom had on is similar to a dress that old girl wore on the TV show Clueless. What
Hmm.
was the rival's name? The redhead.
Well, I
I
don't
can't
remember.
think,
I know
but
you talk about though.
she had a dress like that, and I was like, "Ooh, Dom." But I will say, I like that. I like that Dom experiments with his fashion. He
Yes, I
should
do
blog
like
about
that.
fashion. He should blog about
Somebody
fashion.
should.
I mean,
Oh my god,
Dom
I
should blog
can't.
about fashion. But I said, shout out to Dom in his photo shoot. Next up, Miss Willa. Shout out to Willa. Was at this
Mhm.
photo shoot, serving body, new photo shoot for her birthday. I did want
Yes.
to ask y'all now, if y'all did a new photo shoot, what would be the theme and what would be all accessories?
I feel like mine would be like the Garden of Eden. Maybe that's a little played out, but I would give, like some leaves and
You would give a
just
serpent tea,
nature,
and I
a
ain't mad at
serpent
that.
tea. A serpent tea. With the contacts. The serpent contacts as well.
A devil.
Shout out to It's Always Sunny. Yes, the
Oh
serpent
my
contacts. I'm
goodness.
I'm I'm, I'm doing it.
Yeah, so I said Willa's photo shoot. I thought it was very tasteful. We could have used a bit
Mhm.
more side boob, but I did. I like the. She posted the photos on Instagram. I thought they came out really well. But she did
Mhm.
mention Willa mentioned that Drew had used some of her services, didn't pay her, and then ghosted her. So I was like, that's real
Oh.
interesting. First of
Mhm.
all, can we dead using your entrepreneur friends for their services and then not pay
Not
them?
paying them.
Okay. Anytime you use anybody for a service, you have to pay for that service. Especially if it's like you call somebody like your friend, like you call this
Right.
person your sister. Like
Mhm.
that's just gonna make it hard for like the rest of us who,
Right.
you know, are not really looking to get by or just like looking for deals or hookups, but literally
Mhm.
I could come across an entrepreneur and like, damn, you have like a really dope product. Like, let's
It's
do
giving that
business.
stereotype
Yeah.
where it's like, how people are like, oh, black people
This
always
shit
want a
is fuck.
discount. Black people,
Yeah.
or your family always want a discount. It's like, if anything, you should be like, as their friend or their family, you should be supporting them
Yeah,
fully
the first
because
person
you're,
willing to dish out to support
yeah,
them.
if you
But I
can,
thought it was
yeah.
funny that Drew was like, "Oh, I'm working. I don't know what the other girls are doing." Well, if you working, you
Mhm.
could pay Willie with two open. That's all I'm
Right.
saying. Even
Like,
my guys.
so yeah, that's the thing about Drew. Drew is so funny, but I'd be like, girl, like, you going to pick up a Rue girl? Is she gonna pay Willa or like what's the tea? Like,
Right,
I don't get it. But
right.
I did say shout out to Willa. Yet another look I wanted to highlight. That damn mullet has
That
made a
mullet.
comeback,
That
and
mullet.
I said, okay,
Mm-hmm.
the crack out with the mullet. That's a look. That's a
Yes.
look.
The ass out with the mullet, baby.
Like, I was here for it. The ass and the mullet. I said, okay, well, look, I see you.
Yes.
But yeah,
Honestly.
like you said, Willa and Jay have a sit down. This is where I said Jay was giving a Shaolin warrior or Goro, as somebody had said in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, definitely, I could definitely see that. And I said, I honestly, I feel Willa. Like in 2024, I don't really have time for the weird shit. Like if I'm hitting you up to like just reach out to you, see how you
Right,
doing, like want to hang out with you, and you're ghosting me all because
right.
you owe me money, like girl, like I thought we were better than that.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Facts.
Now if I'm hitting you up every like, where's my fucking money?
Right.
Like then I can
Baby,
see
if it's
you being
giving
like,
Stewie and Brian from Family Guy, like,
listen, tapping your kneecaps. Then I can see you dodging me. You dodging
right.
me, but I'm sorry. But I can see you dodging me. But like if I'm just hitting you up like, hey girl, what's up? Like, you
Ooh,
know,
shit.
it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I said not Drew owing money for the second time. Um,
I forgot. Mm-hmm. Damn more.
I said you ain't gotta dodge the doll. Okay. You ain't gotta dodge. You ain't gotta dodge the doll. Like if
Oh
you ain't
my
got it, you ain't
goodness.
got it right now. Child, but you booked. So it's like, where's the money going? Like, I'm confused. Um,
That's nasty business. Or what is it? That's nasty work
yeah.
right there. I don't know nothing about that.
Also, I want to know how that damn That's So Raven edit sent me. I was not ready for it, but it sent me. Yes, it sent me. And I also want to say my impact, because who else is making edits like that? So shout out to
Shout out
me.
to you, Yan. Yes. Big ups to you, Yan. Like, okay.
But yeah,
Hey,
I thought the edit sent me. Like that was funny. I love the editing for this show, so it's no shade. But yeah, the edit sent me. But
Mhm.
do we want to get into so I know Will and Jay had to sit down. What about Dom and Drew? I know they had to sit down. Kind of the opposite of the scene we just talked about.
Mhm.
Um,
So Drew had a performance. I did say that all of Drew's performances, I think, are A1 top tier. They're high
mhm,
energy.
right.
She's has like tremendous stage presence. The only thing I really just her splits, them jumping splits, baby. I be thinking it's gonna end badly. I'm like,
Mm.
ooh, but she lands it so smoothly. Remember
She's a
last season when she
professional.
jumped off the bar to that split? I said, let's
Mhm.
not do that again.
Okay.
Okay, let's not try that again. But
Let's not do that again.
I said
Okay.
Drew always eats her performance, but it kind of
Mhm.
goes back to me saying, baby, if you working, you could pay her sister, you could pay your sister her money.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
let's dead that. Like, let's stop ending like progressive. Especially this is a relationship that you need in this circle. Like,
Right. And
especially
you
since
they seem
I
to really
believe,
like each other.
yeah, they hit it off last season. Especially, I thought Drew was like annoying as hell. I mean, workaholic, and she's a tremendous performer, but I just feel like Drew and Willa, especially since I believe Drew is transitioning to seven, that she would kind of need Willa, as an ally, since Willa,
Mm.
I guess Kendra kind of stepped away, but since Willa is an active member or an active trans woman, the
Yeah.
active trans, of this group. So I don't
She
know.
would
It's just
want that
oh, no.
community. I see what you
Yeah,
mean.
we would
Yeah.
need that friendship, especially being
Mm.
around all these like crazy ass men. Like, but
True. All that testosterone. Mm.
baby. I just thought it was funny when Willa was like, "Oh, I've been calling Drew. She doesn't return my call," and Willa was like, "Oh, I called. I'm sorry." Drew was like, "I called Willa, and she didn't return my phone call." And I was like, "It sounds like Drew. You probably called Willa maybe a few weeks before it was time to start filming. After ghosting
Right.
her for how long? It was like, oh, let's hang
That's a good
out."
point.
And
That's a good
I'm like,
point.
nah. No,
Mm-hmm.
that's just what I thought. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like. Like,
What Ariel say? Caution hoes.
yeah.
Caution hoes, baby. Only come around when a caution come out. Like what? She wasn't wrong.
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh,
Yes, I was just about to say, y'all, you want to holler some
Biggest
comments?
why does Don's pants why was Don's pants unbuttoned? He needed a thin waist chain. Yes. Not them high, not that high cut G string. My goodness.
He should
I
have
was
hit
kind of
that.
here for this look pick his plays. I'm not even gonna
Mhm,
lie. I love the what is it, Y Project? The Y
mhm,
Project tunic he was wearing. He did need a belly chain. I was here, I would have been here for that. He should have got a
mhm,
belly chain. But
mhm.
yeah, I was here for it. I wasn't mad at it. In the all blue, I was here for it. Um he
Hey,
takes some risk with his fashion and sometimes it
yes.
lands.
Mhm.
Spicy Original said the editing is A1.
Yeah, it
True. I
is.
agree. It's getting better and better every season.
Mhm.
And it's top tier now, really. It's competing with like network shows at this point.
It is.
Um it it was JL Moore's after Willis said no for me. She said it really fast. And you know what? I'm here for that. Decisiveness. Like, no, we
Mhm.
good.
Straight to the
I don't
point.
have to see you. I got enough people
Mhm.
in my life.
Right.
Like, I'm here for it.
Mhm.
Um, when Willa called Jay's purple suit Barney or Grimace, I lost it. I was here for it. I love the different shades of purple. I said this is very 70s. Very 70s pimp tees, but
Very,
go
yeah,
for it.
George Jefferson.
Like
Very Dolomite.
here, yes.
No shade.
My thing would be hedonism,
Satire.
satar,
That's
yes,
just.
lustful indulgence. Okay, you said a lot of words that I don't know, but okay, pick his plays, man. Come on, hedonism.
Picking plays is just
Yes.
on some kinky shit. My
Yes. I know you got a
goodness.
harness Pickens plays, and I'm here for it. Exposure
Oh
don't
my
pay the bills. Say that again,
baby.
Spicy Original. Yes. Exposure do not pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
Um Latrell said my thing would be Wakanda. I'm here for it. Yes, Wakanda.
Not a new Wakanda thing. My goodness.
Come on, motherland. This episode did have an abundance of cake exposure for sure. I will say that. You know, it's
Mhm.
Atlanta. Everything's bigger in Texas, but Atlanta also got some
The Assy
peaches.
is always
So,
out in Atlanta.
hmm
Assy is
here
always
for
out.
it. But yeah,
I did
Diamond.
want to. I'm sorry. What were you about to say?
Oh, just a couple of notes on the Diamond Drew scene.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we've seen like Seven kind of like, because we don't really get a lot of like journeys on this show. Like usually people go through something and then it's like over, or like they live the rest of whatever they're dealing with off screen. But I'm glad that we were able to see like Drew slash Seven's like gender transition, like her realizing, her gender identity. So I thought that was cool. Because the last season she was kind of like talking about like sorting out her gender and how she feels about it, and now she's like, oh, I'm trans. So I like how we see that story progression.
Mm-hmm.
um and Seven is a cute name. I also want to add that. Um, when Dom got on stage to twerk, I said, "Not this slow motion twerk." I said, "Baby, you better get on what you was giving last season. This damn slow motion slight twerk you giving." Remember when he was twerking for that the alcohol when Drew brought him on stage?
Yes. And then they production or editor was shady and played that damn Kendra song, "Walking Like a Dog."
My
I said,
goodness.
y'all ain't shit for
I
that.
didn't even catch that, but that is shady and something I would do. So shout out to them. Um but yes, I was wondering, so like hearing Seven talk about her transition, I think it would be interesting to have a show with just a trans cast or like just trans girls. I think that would be interesting. Of course, we've had shows where trans women are on the show, but I think it would
Mhm.
be nice if like trans women were the dominants,
Right.
like they were like the main cast members.
Mhm.
So, tell y'all that are watching, let us know how y'all feel about that.
Eh,
I would be interested in seeing something like that.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, Dom also mentioned that he was homeless after the relationship ended, his engagement, and I was like, damn, like, um, did the relationship end badly? I know they like obviously broke up, but like, I wonder how he ended up homeless. And I'm glad he, has a place to stay now, but that's just kind of alarming. But
Right.
um, then he talked about his relationship with Troy, and I said, "Damn, freaking frack done cracked," because I guess they're no longer cool, or there's some shady shit that been happening. But I kind of saw it coming. No shade. They kind of seem like mean girls together,
Mhm.
and it's like it was only a matter of time before they turned on each other. Um, but yeah.
It is. I did say I think it was. I don't know if I said it earlier, but
Mhm,
Cassadine and Dom kind of setting their rivalry aside to try to get the group back together. I said
mhm,
that's how you know this damn friend group is in shambles. The damn rivals is trying to get everybody on one accord.
mhm.
I was like, that's interesting.
And they said that they made up off camera. So I'm like, well, how did that happen? How did that come about?
Mhm.
Like you tried to make this man. That's not gonna be a easy fix. Like so yeah,
I
I
kind of feel
don't
like
know.
they're probably at a point in their life, they're older, and this being like the
Yeah,
last season, they kind of don't want like the drama to just overshadow, I guess, a
everything.
lot of shit that they could probably accomplish together. Like it's the last season,
Right.
like why not just network with each other and go crazy and just promote and brand? So I think, like you said, a lot of cast members stepped away from last season and came back and did like a lot of self-reflecting and like
Hmm.
self-analyzing, and you could kind of
Right.
see like the growth and like certain cast members when it comes to like when they're presented with conflict, how they just is like, no, I'm good, or oh, we're
Hmm.
fine, like I don't have a problem, like we're good. So that's good to see so far this on this season premiere. So that's one of the reasons why I did like this so much. It's like a lot of maturity so
I do
far.
like to see that growth. No,
Mm-hmm.
I agree for sure. And that's one of the things about watching the show that has a legacy like this is just seeing the growth of the characters throughout the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Emmanuel said now that conversation that the with them really had me when she asked about the Fab Five and Trey and his response. I was like, who is the Fab Five? Like, what is this Bad Girls Club? Like, y'all don't like y'all ain't clicking up like that. Like, what? But I'm like, Drew would say some shit like that. Like, she would be like the Fab, like it's like,
Mm-hmm.
girl, no, it's not giving that. This ain't high school. Um, but yeah, I was like, Fab Five. Um, Also, I feel that Drew called Jay to get the outfit rushed made. Also, Neek was trying not to be shady about that look. Yeah, when she was like this look, I was like, okay. I was like, okay, all right. I love that for you, Queen. Love that for you. Um, isn't Gemini Films doing a show with all trans cats? I think I did hear about that. I heard about the he
Oh,
had like
sorry.
a casting call or something for
Mm-hmm.
that. So I would be interested in that. Interested in reviewing that for sure. Just something different, I guess.
Right.
I would love to see a girls trip with Lauren, Willa, Kendra, and Seven. That would be very nice. That would be nice. Even adding in maybe some of the other girls from other seasons, like
Abra
Jayla.
and
You said
and
who?
at Berlin, and you said Jayla and maybe
Amber
Ariel.
Lynn.
At Berlin, half of We Were Born music.
Oh, Berlin. Yes. Okay. I don't know why you were. I thought you were saying Amber Lynn. I'm like, who? But Berlin. Yes, Berlin. Yeah, definitely Berlin. Yeah, I would love to see like a trans girls trip. That would be really
Mhm.
cute. Um,
That would be
but
lit.
yeah.
That would be.
Child and Dario better get in here and get these free ideas. Shit.
He probably
Um,
already cooking it. So
right.
no Dario, he probably already
Um,
cooking it up.
Diamond Troy fizzling is just like Trey and Dior fizzling out. I could see that. You know, some relationships only last for a certain amount of time
Hmm.
and then it's over. Uh but why was Oliver acting like he's bigger than the show? Yeah, I mean, I guess because he's developing a bigger and bigger following, working with Candy Burris, working with who was he working with from Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine, working with somebody from BET. So I will say shout out to him for that because that's dope. Like that's amazing to be able to like build up this clientele. And even seeing him from the first season to seeing him now, like I'm really proud of him. But I don't know. I know we talked about this last season, but I just kind of get like a fake vibe from him. I don't know if it's like from being on TV, like he just feels like he has to be this way, but it just gives ingenuine to me. Like I gravitate towards people that are more just laid back. And like you could be naturally energetic, but it just doesn't give that to me. Like it just gives fake. But I don't know. That's kind of my issue with him, I guess.
Hmm.
Um when he commented saying he don't care that what the girls were doing pissed me off, like act like you're curious about what your castmates are doing. Yeah, and like I said, it's little stuff like that where it's like, girl, like get a little bit of attention and now you're feeling yourself, and it's like that's not to say that it should be, but like it can be snatched away or it can't go higher and now you just stagnant. And it's like, be humble. um cause like when Amani called him out, he only seems to respect people who he could use to elevate him. It shows. Ooh, he got that Hollywood vibe. Mm-mm-mm. I reached out to him. Ooh. Oh, did you reach out to
Oh, to Dom.
yeah,
Oh,
to
okay.
Dom?
Okay, yeah. Castan reached out to Dom.
Okay.
Yes, that
Interesting.
was big of you.
Very big of you,
Yeah,
yes.
what brought that on that change?
Right? After y'all almost rumbled on that parking lot. My goodness.
Well,
I'm here
they
for it.
did rumble, and when Cassadine had on that nice ass fur. Cassadine, do you still have that fur, by
Yeah.
the way? Because it was a lovely night, baby.
Living for that fur.
It was a lovely night. It had on
What do
that
you
nice
say?
ass fur.
Yes, it's a great night. It's a lovely night. I said, okay,
Yes.
in this
Also,
fur.
Cassadine, how long was the mace on your keys? Like, was it on there like a couple months prior to you
Mm,
lighting up the cast, or did you add it on like your keys the day of, an hour before? Like, let us know what's tea. Like,
48
baby.
hours, baby. Like,
Yes. But speaking of Cassadine has a shoe line. I forgot the name
mhm,
of it. I believe it's Reeves, if I'm not
I think so.
mistaken. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But yes, congratulations. So actor, rapper, he now has his own shoe line. So what the fuck
Mhm,
isn't Cassadine doing, or what can Cassadine do? But he invited Dom to to this photo shoot. And then he
mhm.
proceeds to tell Dom, like, I have an acting role for you. And Dom was like, but you about to have me doing a holiday heart shit. And this shit sent me. Now, this is why I said Dom was like, had me in tears this episode. I said, not
Oh
this
my
man inviting
god.
you, not this man offering you an acting role to have you portray a drug addict. Like, what type of petty shit is that? Like,
When when I tell you I got Alfred Woodard in my head, like
baby, I saw her in the
just
camera like,
shake.
I said Dom is a
Could you
Kiwi.
imagine if he got to that damn set? He's like, "Yeah, you're gonna pay this drug
Baby,
addicted
you gonna
person
be
on the side of the
brought
road."
out.
Like,
Like,
okay,
mm, mm, mm.
not what I was imagining, but okay, like, Oh my god.
I said, Cassidy was gonna have Don playing Sloan or acting like Sloan from Hit the Floor. Remember that
Yes,
photo?
yes, yes,
My
yes.
goodness, when
I
she had that
remember.
damn baby, I said Kimberly at least is committed, cause
Committed.
ain't no way.
Committed. I said not Rico comparing I said he compared his cha-cha heels to Jordans. He said if you could afford Jordans, you could afford these. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Support black business. I said these heels though. I'm here for it. He should paint the bottoms red just so they could be like red bottoms. Like then they could really take off.
You ain't shit. My
Like
goodness. First of all, not Cha-Cha heels. Baby, I would love to see, I would love to see somebody cut a rug at the club in them damn pumps.
yes.
Listen, I
And
was there
no
my entire
pump.
life. Okay? I need to see somebody cut a
Yeah,
rug
whole
in them damn
rug.
shoes.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Cassadine.
But yeah, so
Um,
there next scene I kind of wanted to talk about, unless you still want to stick on this
I just
scene.
wanted to say, I was introduced to Taka Garcon, legendary
Oh,
ballroom.
yes, 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 yes.
Came through at the end of the photo shoot. I said, "Come through." I think Miss is in the building. You know, I love when a big
Hmm.
baby can move, can
Yes,
vogue, is full of personality. If
serving
like,
a legend, I think.
yes, legendary. But yes, shout out to just Taka, like putting on
Hmm.
for all the big boys. And I was like, I'm living
Yes,
exuding
here for it.
confidence, and I'm living for it. But yeah, shout out to him. I did think it was
Hmm.
kind of a bit of a key when Dom was like, "So what do you do?" And I was like, "Ooh, Dom, you could have phrased that better." Like, matter of fact, you
Yeah.
probably shouldn't even ask, "So what do you do?" You just probably be like, "So what are some of your interests, hobbies, or whatever?" But
Mm.
what do you do?
Because
Do you
that question
sing?
is very loaded in Atlanta. Amongst the gays, yes. What do
I
you
feel like
do?
what do you do in Atlanta is the equivalent of like that's real interesting in New York.
Yes, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Do you sing? Like giving very much that energy, if you know what I'm talking about. Like
Shady
very
boots.
shady. But so after that, there was a scene that came up between Wayne the Pain and his artist, Kendra, Lil Kendra. And basically they kind of sit down and have a talk about her career. They've had this conversation before on the show. And she was just basically saying how, like, like I kind of want to take a break, just figure out who I am. And I
Mm-hmm.
think she maybe channeled that into wanting to get married. And so I guess Wayne was like kind of taken aback by that and was like, well, you need to keep working, like you know, putting your feet to the pavement, like, you can't stop working. And I don't know, I thought the scene was interesting because, like, not only are they friends, but they like work together, so it's good to see that dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
I was obviously on Kendra's side. I feel like Kendra has been working hard. Like, obviously I'm not there with her all the time, but like, everybody needs a break. And I was wondering, like, no shade, but Wayne, what have you done for her? Because every time we see y'all having this conversation, it's you need to work harder. Not you need to work harder, but you need to keep working. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like, what are you doing to put her in a position to get that next big fish
Facts.
to where she doesn't have to keep working
Facts.
to the point where she doesn't know who she is?
Right.
Like, I feel like I need Wayne to take some accountability and, like, either let her go to a different manager, or because I feel like Wayne also wants to be an artist. I mean, he is an artist. He is
Mm-hmm.
doing his thing, but like sometimes I feel like it's like a juggling match for you to, like, have your own career and like trying to manage somebody else's. So I feel like he wants her to keep working, but it's like, are you really doing your due diligence as a manager? And I don't know. I
That's
know it's hard,
probably why
being.
Drew was calling him Diddy last season, because Diddy wanted to be a manager and artist at the same
Mhm.
time, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I had
Um,
the same. I'm sorry to keep cutting you off, but I said I
no,
had
you
the same
good.
sentiments as you. It seems like Wayne has a tendency to kind of sweep Kendra's feelings and emotions under the rug, like, "Oh,
Mhm.
just keep working, and if you focus on work, like your problems will just go away." And it's like, no, like they just won't vanish. So I'm on the same boat as you, like, and I didn't want to seem disrespectful or seem shady, but I'm like, well, Wayne, what the fuck are you doing? It really only
Right.
seems like you're kind of surviving because of Kendra. She's literally carrying both of y'all on her back.
Exactly.
So if she
Hmm.
needs a goddamn break, especially if it's like to protect her mental health, like get the fuck off her back. And then the whole scene, I feel like with him, with Kendra Wayne, and then J Twan and Berlin was weird. The shade
Hmm.
that Wayne was throwing in his confessionals was weird, calling Kendra a dumbass. And I was like, this is
Yeah, I was like, that was
unnecessary.
inappropriate. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
like,
like you no, like, yeah, that was inappropriate, unprofessional, and just not something you would say to somebody you
yeah,
care about. Like, I don't know their
facts,
relationship though, but like,
facts.
I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. That kind of threw me off guard
Very
too. But
selfish. It was extremely
yeah.
selfish.
And
Like,
then he was like, "Oh, like you just went viral," but I'm like, it wasn't because of her music. It was because of
right,
a moment she had in the gas station,
mhm,
and you didn't help that. That
right,
was something she did on her own, and
exactly.
I feel
So you
like
about to leech off that to
exactly.
for your game.
Right. And I'm not saying that Wayne isn't doing anything, but it just seems like every time I see Wayne, like every time I see Kendra, is Kendra doing something for herself. Wayne is
Mhm.
just kind of there. And it's like, is this giving a black ink crew tea where they say they're the manager, but really they're just getting high and sitting on the couch all day? Like,
Facts.
what's the vibe? Because I don't really see you moving and working to get her where she needs to be.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I caught the shade between we were born, him and we were born. It was almost kind of giving a jealousy tea, no shade,
Hmm.
not to harp on him, but like it was kind of giving like, oh, you want to work with other people. Is this your way of trying to like leave or trying to step out? But it's like if she want to work with other people, let her. You
Right,
just said that she needs to keep working. Now she want to keep working, and you're like, oh, well, you can't collab with them. And it's like
right.
rappers collab with R&B artists all the time. There's
Facts.
literally a long history of that happening. So I don't
Mhm.
understand what he was talking about. But yeah, the scene kind of irritated me because I was just like, Wayne, get it the fuck together.
Yeah,
Right.
he's in his feelings because during his confessionals, I believe he was like, "Well, he was trying to call Kendra. She didn't respond, so he just went and shot his music video on his own." I was like, "Damn, you and your feelings, like."
Mm-hmm.
You acting like just you reacting is like it's just gonna cause a bigger rift in the
Right.
relationship or your friendship, and then you're gonna end up looking back like, damn, like I went too far with this and I shouldn't have did that. So hopefully
Right.
Wayne reflects on this because the way he was just talking about Kendra, it was just wow. It was definitely giving like a jealous, kind of giving Stevie J, and I hate to say it,
I could
kind of
see
giving a little bit of like Stevie J, like, oh, you're not going nowhere, and y'all just is like,
we got performances. We got students.
yeah.
Like, mm,
Anyway, enough of Wayne the Pain and
yes.
his mesh tank top. So, like I said, the newbies came through. Tonka Garcon, Tony Bryce, Barroom Legends. I
Mhm.
screamed when Tony walked the ball, and Tonka was like, "I was gonna chop her." I said, "Nah, that's shady as fuck," and that's
That
why
was
we get
shady
into
as
these
fuck.
damn ballroom brawls. Like,
Listen, throwing chairs and catching
and
tables.
catching ball because somebody from Chasing Dallas got chopped and threw a bottle at the judge's face of
Yes,
cuts.
I do remember that. Somebody's boyfriend threw a bottle. Yes,
No,
I
not
remember
not
that.
somebody's boyfriend. Somebody from Chasing Dallas. What's it? Yep, last season Chasing Dallas at a bar room got chopped and threw a bottle at the judge's face, cut her open.
Wait, wasn't what's his face? Robert walking a ball? Was it him?
Not Robert, his sister.
His sister. We gonna put a pin in that because I can't even think of who that is. But but I said
Ooh,
I like
yeah.
the
I'm sorry, we rabbit holing. What the hell? Oh, okay, he said
I like the
he was gonna chop Tony. I was
yeah.
like, see, that's what's gonna start a goddamn brawl. But
I like the ballroom scene. I felt like it's one of those it's a scene that kind of reminded me of like kind of what I was talking about earlier where it's like showing me Atlanta, the gay scene in Atlanta, like what's influencing the gay scene in Atlanta, and I feel like this is one of those instances. So like I enjoyed that. I love seeing the big girls in the ballroom.
mhm.
Um and we kind of got like a kind of touched on like Tony and basically like her experience in the ballroom and how like she was working with the house and she like wanted to be mother and she was kind of prepped to be that, but then when the time came she got passed over. So like I thought that was just interesting and like kind of talks about like house like ballroom politics, I guess you could say, and like I wonder if she was passed over because she's not what they want conventionally, like being like maybe somebody thinner or just somebody with a different body type or something just
Mhm.
that just has something different that's conventional.
Listen, you can't call yourself mother if you don't have triple D breast on your chest. Like if you don't
If
have
you're not
bosom,
feeding the girls, you can't
listen,
call yourself mother.
you listen. If you don't have like two, what is it? If you don't have two 4-year-olds on your chest, you cannot call yourself mother.
Yeah.
And that's just that. I'm sorry.
I feel like after that ball where she wasn't deemed mother, she should have keyed somebody's car and it should have said, "All these bitches is my son's Mamiana." That's what I feel like should have happened. Maybe that's a lot to key, so maybe she could have spray painted it. But yeah,
Shit, that's a lot to spray paint. My goodness.
she and that bitch like like
Sharpie
that.
and write that shit. My goodness.
But yeah,
My goodness.
yeah. I mean, I can see her being a mother, like face card, definitely not declining. Love the
Mhm.
makeup. Um, I wonder, like, as a trans woman, and I mean, no shade by this, but does she wear that face all the time? Because like the makeup is kind of giving like performance, like drag makeup, not
Mhm.
like every day to day makeup. So I wonder, like, just when she's like chilling in the cut, or like when she's just hanging out, is that the face that she puts on, or is it like a more natural beat? But I was curious about that. But yeah, she's really pretty.
It's an
I can
observation.
see her
She is
winning
very pretty.
tons of face categories.
Mhm.
Um, and then moving on to Oliver's scene with Oliver and Oliver and King Kane,
Mhm.
um, who was on Chasing Dallas, I believe, like
Mhm.
the first couple of seasons for Chasing Dallas. So Oliver then got his body done. I said
That's the
somebody play
BBL.
right. I said somebody play Nicki verse on New Body by Kanye. You ain't fuck Nicki, you fuck Nicole body. Ain't no miles on this new body. Off with their hair because bitches is nobodies. Okay.
I'm sorry to cut
Like
you off, man. I'm sorry to cut you off, and I'm sorry to digress. But I'm getting caught a bar because you keep spitting on Nika.
why are you getting caught about but I'm spitting on
See,
Nicki?
that's what I'm trying to figure out. So please, like, make that make sense for me. I'm getting caught a bar because you spit on Nika every review. So
I can't. It's
let the
the
record
running
show.
gag.
Okay, my
Like,
bad. But yeah,
um,
I forgot that BBL baby.
mhm.
It was good though. I wish he would have
When
clapped it one time.
he should have. He definitely should have. Also, when King Kane said he liked some thick and black, I cringed. I'm sorry. I was just like, okay. All right. Tell us how you really feel. Like, nothing against him liking, like, dark skin or black skin, but just the way he said it was just very, like, okay. Like,
It's black.
yeah. It's
Also,
like when
come to
people
find
be
out,
like, I like chocolate. I like the it's just like cringy. Like, you can like dark skin, but calling them chocolate is a little weird. But
very weird.
maybe that's just me. Yeah.
Chocolate. My goodness, no SpongeBob. But I
Better than
keep
having a
listen,
weakness for light skins.
baby. Um. Anyway, we found out that King Kang and Oliver have a touchy-feely relationship, and I said, "What in the lesbian porn is this?" Like,
Was that
no
after he
shade.
pulled out the douche? Because after he pulled that out, I skipped the scene. I'm sorry, and I
Mm-hmm.
watched this episode like twice, 2.5 times, and both
Mm-hmm.
times I fast forwarded because I was like, I don't have time for this. Like, poop, like. Yeah. Once he pulled that out, I was like, what did he say? Like, I'm self cleaning, blah, blah, blah. I was like, boop. Fast
He
forward.
did say that
Like,
natural cleaning. I was like,
I said,
ain't nothing natural
no.
cleanse, baby. Ain't nothing
Boop.
naturally cleanse, baby. You
Now
gotta
I know
put
my
some water to
body.
it. See? And Cassidy, if you hear, you should have turned the mess on Twix at that moment. Like
Mm-mm.
we here at King Carry, we do not do I know my body type of bitch. Like
Mm-mm.
absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm disgusted.
But
Not
you
you
know
having
what?
BBL
I
and
ain't got to
not
deal with that.
maintaining your hygiene. You just spent all that money to.
For that big old ass. You know what? Anyway, we gonna keep on going.
We are, baby.
Um,
This damn barbecue. I'm sorry. Did you have any more notes on Oliver's BBL and King Kane trying to get up in them cakes?
just I'm glad that you noted that because that was also where it was going. Like I said, okay, is this a situation about to happen? I'm gonna grab my purse and leave. But if it's a situation, it's a situation. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. But I said Kane gives brown liquor vibes. No shade. Like he gives that he be going off that brown liquor. Like that's his fave.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's the liquor off that brown liquor.
mm.
Goodness.
But yeah, Rico's barbecue.
Rico's barbecue. Like I said, I'm mad that we didn't get a plate here at Key and Carry because I know the food was good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, when Cassadon, like I said earlier, when he decided to throw the shindig at his home, his residential home, that nice ass neighborhood, baby. I know that neighborhood
Mm-hmm.
is gated, and
Right?
I know it's some government officials, like some mayors and some governors living on that block. Baby, it's
Yeah.
giving no shade, but it's giving that season of South Central Baddies when the homeowner, the host, counted 13 heads and 26 vehicles, and they was living next to that sheriff. Same type of energy, but
They was living next to a sheriff. I didn't know
living
that.
next to the sheriff, baby.
Oh my god.
Living next to the sheriff. But anyway, the barbecue. I said that I thought the icebreaker was cute, the Shabuya game, baby, because I
Yeah, I
haven't
love
played that
that.
since
That was cute. Very
I was in
cute.
camp or whatever. But Drew said she had to go to work. She came through, boss, because she had to go to work. I said, cool, because you could pay Willa what you owe her. I'm going to be on Drew's neck until it's been
Period.
confirmed that Willa has received her payment, because we don't do free services around here. But anyway, Dom versus Kendra, baby. It
Mm-hmm.
see, I'm sorry, I gotta pin this. I do live next to it. It's kind of giving that season of Batty South when Jayla and Krishan beat up Rolly and Slim, and when they was living next door to that sheriff. Baby, all of this physical
The
violence.
boys in blue stay lurking,
Listen,
but okay.
all this physical violence next to these boys in blue, all this law enforcement, baby. But Dom
I
versus
cannot.
Kendra. I said as funny as this should not have been, this shit sent me.
Oh
Kendra
my
came
god.
in, first of all, drunk half Dom's bottle. I said, not you drinking half this man's bottle and then proceeding to start an argument with him.
Smoked up
Like,
all his weed and drank up all his
I
Hennessy.
said,
My
come on, Yummy
goodness.
P. Come on, Yummy P. Drunk up half the bottle. I said, it sent me. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm just rambling, but Don was like, talk to me tomorrow. And Kendra was like, no, we're going to have it today. Because what the queen says overrides. And Dom's look, his face was like, bitch. Like, he was gagged. It left him speechless.
Not you going off
Like,
my liquor. And now you feeling some type of way. Like, girl, you only feeling emboldened because of me. It was my
oh my
liquor.
God. Facts. Because it's my liquor that's got you feeling this type of way. I said,
Oh
my goodness, yeah.
man. Oh
Kendra
my
showed
god.
up in that damn pink dress and was ready to rumble. Yeah,
With
like I said, this
the
it
girls
was
are well, the
also
girls
Wayne
stay
in the
out, but
background closing the door for me when he realized that shit was about to go left. He was
yeah.
smiling, doing like, no. I was like, oh, it's about
He
to,
said, I
it's
do
about
not need
to
my mama
shit.
coming out here. Like, what is the foolishness?
Baby.
Like, yes.
The
But
ghetto.
yeah, the whole scene was funny. I do feel like Kendra, like, I feel like Kendra was just starting shit. Like, I just feel like I know that like Dom had like left something under her like comments or whatever, but I'm just like, you still performing that song, so just y'all even. Like, it is what it is. Like, if there's no beef, there's no beef. I don't really think there's any real beef from what I can see. But this is let me go back a little bit, but when Wayne showed up to Rico's to Rico's kickback, I said not him grabbing Rico's ass and during that hug. I said, you ain't Slick. We know y'all history. My goodness. Slick tried to grab Rico's ass. I
My
said,
goodness. Now Rico's man in the building.
right, man in the building. Like a whole mess. But yeah, I said the roll call was cute. Um And I said, Kendra in this scene with this NPC wig on. My goodness. I love the fade though. The fade in the confessional is cute. But that wig in the scene was giving non-playable character. No shade.
No, yeah, I did. That's how the first time I knew like it was about to be some shit.
Yeah.
Like that damn weird, but I love Kendra. Love her to
I do
pieces.
love Kendra. Yes. Shout out to
Somebody in the
Kendra. Love her
comments said
down.
they saw the fireball and Dead Leon. I saw. Now I was trying to figure out if Kendra consumed the Dead Leon or the fireball. Probably both of them, but I'm
Yes.
trying to figure out specifically which one was Dom's bottle. Because
He
baby,
said Wayne tip out the scene though. No tip on hardwood floors, but he tipped out that damn scene.
oh my
Like,
gosh,
do you
like
think that Dom got the smoke that was reserved for Wayne? Cause she showed up mad as fuck at Wayne, but somehow ended up turning the shit on Dom.
yeah,
So I think maybe she just pivoted and projected it
mm-hmm.
onto
Unto
Dom.
Dom.
Cause
He
Dom
was
was like, "What? I'm in the
in her
studio."
peripheral. He should have been standing
Listen,
behind it.
right? You better get out
Maybe,
my peripheral. I don't trust your ass.
baby.
Shout out to Bad Girls Club. My goodness. Um, like every time Kendra had that bob, it's wartime, baby. Is that her fighting bob? Is that her fighting bob? Like,
Oh
I
my
don't care if
goodness.
this gets snatched, but wait till next week. Yes, we saw them tussling. We saw them tussling.
Oh yeah, they were stumping,
I
and I
said,
did not
oh,
see that coming.
I did not see that coming either. Interesting. I wonder is that the precursor? Because you know how they do it in Atlanta. shout out to shout out to Justice from Bad Boys Club.
My goodness, you pushed me in the face, and I thought maybe it was sexual. Like, no, bitch, I just don't like
Oh
you.
my god.
Like,
I
no.
care. If you don't know what we talk about, please check out
Oh
our
my
Bad Boys Club review on our channel.
goodness.
Very much a key.
A whole mess.
But yeah, that was pretty much the whole first episode. Definitely had some moments, definitely had
Mm-hmm.
some looks. Definitely feel free to comment after in the playback with your favorite look. Um yeah.
I did want to say, I did want to close the Rico Castellan's barbecue. I feel like once Kendra and Dom turned up, I feel like Rico's Castellan, I feel like his family turned into the heteros at Crew Lounge real quick. You with the maggots? Like,
Yes, I
they went Crew
can.
Lounge
Not
real quick,
with the
baby.
maggots, my goodness.
Child.
Jesus. Oh my god. Shout out to the whole cast. You know, it's all jokes, but yes,
It's
definitely
all
like this foolishness. Um
oh my
the judge that he probably lives next to was probably giving that tea. You with this foolishness?
right?
Standing outside on his porch, like what is going on? Like
My goodness. Oh
but
my
yes,
gosh.
it's been real. Thank y'all for catching all the jokes and keying with us on this Good Friday, Friday the 13th, as we
Mm-hmm.
said. This has been our review for episode 1 of season 6 of the last season of Chasing Atlanta, entitled Put It on the Grill. But yeah, definitely like join us again next week for our review of episode 2, and
Mm-hmm.
also check out our we'll be on the lookout for our the come up review, the come up Atlanta. So we just gonna be in Atlanta. We just Atlanta, you know, we took a trip to Atlanta maybe what, like
2022.
2022.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
In the
spent the new year in
2020.
Atlanta, and it was lit. It was fun. So yeah, happy to be reviewing Atlanta shows.
Yes.
Yes.
It was all good until they started drag racing through that damn parking garage. I
Yes.
was like,
Yes,
now
yes,
I really
yes.
gotta go.
Yes.
Not really. That's fucked up. Now
Until
you
they
really
started
gotta
cutting
go.
up in Bulldogs. That was it was
Cut up in Bulldogs, and then them juveniles cut up in Walmart. And I was like, I gotta get my shit
my
and
God,
really
I
get the
forgot
fuck up
about
out of
that.
here. Because that was ghetto as fuck, baby.
I forgot about that. But yes, Atlanta was good to us. But yes, keep on the lookout for those. Have a good Friday. Thank you all for being here. Feel free to like the
Yes.
live as well. And we will see y'all. Oh, let me do um a proper send off. But it's been Key and Carrie where we key.
And we carry.
I've been Damon.
I am Troy.
And we will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Have a good Friday, y'all.
Yes, have a good night, everybody. Stay safe.
Bye.